Right, back again, guys. Yeah, this week's video, just going to be getting some of the fish out. I'll do some scrapes, check them after last week where I did the PP, on the weekend I did the PP. So it's been 3 days now since then. So I'm going to take some scrapes from 2 of the fish. Those of you that know, I've got a mid feed that runs into the shed, into like a 4-inch mid feed that runs to a, it's reduced down to fit into a pump, and it's pumped up over the backy shower. Now I've got a skimmer, so basically I can take the, there's a like a grate type thing that goes on that to stop the fish from going down it. I can take that off and put an in-pond skimmer. So and that's 4-inch as well. I'll show you guys in a minute. So it's that time of year where you get a lot of pollen and dust and stuff on the top of the pond and gets on your nerves. I'll show you what I mean. The window needs cleaning again. But yeah, there's a lot of dust and stuff on the top. It drove me bonkers last year. I didn't actually use the skimmer because I tried. Switch you around 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, I tried. I was speaking to Aaron at Humbercoy actually, because basically some of you might know, I had the mid feed run into a Nexus, and then I had the bottom drain going to a sieve. That didn't work out for me in the end. So basically what was happening was, when I put the skimmer on, when it was running gravity to the Nexus and then being pumped out, it didn't really get much pull on it. And Aaron did say, he said, why don't you put a pump on the end of it? So I'm going to give that a go this time round. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on. Obviously it's now being pulled by a pump, so fingers crossed it might work. So while I'm here, getting in there where the tosi are, I'm going to have to get all the tosi out, so when I pull that grate off, I don't spook any of the fish and none of them go down that pipe, because the last thing I want is a fish going down that pipe, working its way to the pump, getting stuck in the pump. So yeah, I'll swing you around in a second, guys. So I'm going to fill this up in a minute. Just a quick plug. This come from Phil at Telford Koi, along with one of his mugs. Thank you very much, mate. So making good use of that. Kids' bikes and that, yeah. So there we go. Telford Koi Pond's mug there next to Scraggs. I'm gonna have to put another shelf in there now. Yeah, so I'll come back to you in a sec, guys. So there we have it, guys. That is the in-pond 110mm Awazi do one. I think Phil's got one, but with a 2-inch pipe going in through his wall. But yeah, basically got your basket, and it comes with a bit of foam. I might swap that out for a bit of jack mat, but I'm not sure. I'll leave it in there for now. So that goes in there. So that little bit of sponge has gone in there. That goes on there. And then that goes on there like that. basically that will float up and down depending on your water depth. So yeah, yeah, I wisely do one. This one's from Aqua 40. Probably around about the same price. I can't actually remember now. I bought this ages ago. I've tried it, like I said. It didn't work with it being gravity fed, but yeah, we'll give that a go. But first things first, fill that up. Move this feeding ring and get some of these out, put them in the thing. So yeah, I'll come back to you in a minute, guys. There we go, guys, that's them all out of here in a minute. It's just while I get in there and do that, so yeah, have a quick look at them if we want while we're here. We got Kushki, this one's Kawakami, if I can get it. Kawakami Gimlin. Again, Asuka. It's Benigoi, guys. It's amazing. Skin quality is unbelievable. Skin quality on that's immense. And this one's gone. This one I'm gonna scrape. This is the Kajaku I got last year from Perfect Aquatics. They've already been putting on a little bit of size, to be fair. Chiba, he's going to go eventually. And then D Kahaku, that's from Perfect Aquatics. Shiro, lovely little Shiro, this one. Kitsui. But yeah, so I'll snap back to you in a little while, guys, when I've scraped that one. Alright, there you go, guys. Really cloudy in there in a minute. It's in action. I didn't quite realise actually how much blanket weed I've got along the side here. Must have some at the back there as well, but I've just scraped the majority of it off all the way along there. That's the grate that I was just replacing with for the skimmer. As you can see, it's pretty blocked up with this crap, so I've just ordered some blanket weed treatment. Just flick you around there. What are you doing, Woof? What are you doing? Woof. Woof. So yeah, there you go. That's the skimmer in. So I'm going to get that one out and give them a scrape in a minute. But yeah, as you can see, the King Gimming from Miyatoa, the Kahaku, I've decided to put him in the pond. So yeah, he's swimming around in there now. Also, what I have done, guys, is turned my pump up slightly, and I've opened that up a little bit. So majority of the flow goes up and over the back of the shower, but I've decided to put a little bit through there, which will come out both the inlets. I am going to redo all my pipe work at some point, guys, but yeah, it just gives it that little bit more flow on both sides there. You probably can't see that one from this side, but yeah, it just gives it that tiny little bit more flow. So yeah, so I'll snap back to you in a minute, guys. There we have it, guys. The only one I've found so far. Come back to you if I find any more. Right, yeah. So yeah, I found that fluke. I found another one. But yeah, couldn't find anything else. Zoomed in a few times. Yeah, thought there was costing, but yeah, it's not. So, yeah, so it's just the flukes. There wasn't many, so I'm not going to treat the pond just yet, guys. What I'm going to do is, let me switch around 2 seconds, guys. Just going to give him a quick PP bath, and then he's going to go back into the pond. Yeah, just going to give him a quick PP bath, put him back in the pond, just monitor the situation for a little while. I did get the Gimrin Hauraki out. There was nothing on that, so yeah, low numbers if anything. So yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on them, guys. Yeah, snap back to you in a bit, guys. Alright, guys, back again. It's a follow on. I, since the last lot, done another PP. Still got a few flashing, so I'm going to do some more scrapes, and I'll snap back to you when I'm at the microscope. So cheers, guys. Alright, this one here is got some bad scales on one side, so I'm going to check them out. He won't let me anywhere near him at the minute, so I'm just waiting for him to roll over. Alright, here we go, guys. I removed 3 bad scales. You could tell that they felt like sandpaper, they were rough. So let's try and bring him back round again. I'll snap back to you when he's starting to come round. Alright, there we go guys. Starting to come round now. Probably feeling a little bit drunk. Like, what you done to me? But I think he is safe to say that I can just let him go back into the pond. And there he goes. So yeah, right. Always use a clean towel, guys. There's 3 pretty nasty scales there. Snap back to you in a sec, guys. Right, yeah, he's back in, swimming around. I used my topical treatment, antibacterial stuff, sealed it all, put it back in. He's fine swimming around. Got a net out, 2 more now. They haven't got any marks on them, but they have been flashing, so I'm going to net them out, do the scrapes. Right, just scrape the gimmer in hauraki. Right, there was nothing on that slide, so I've got another 2 to get out, so I'll come back to you in a sec. I'll do some scrapes on her now. So yeah, I'll come back to you in a sec, guys. Hi guys, back again. Yeah, quick one, quick update. Done scrapes on them 3 fish so far. The Sakai Kahaku had some raised scales, some reddening going on. So yeah, got him out, sedated him, checked him over. 3 dead scales on that one. Well, 3 quite rough scales, a little bit reddening around the edges and stuff. Yeah, so pulled on them. They come out really easy. Cleaned the wounds up. Put anti-bac. The topical kit. Did all that. Put all them back lovely. He went back in the pond, as you see earlier on in the video. He went back in the pond fine, he's all good. The hauraki was fine, although it's still flashing. Hauraki was fine, couldn't find anything on that one. The kajaku, she had 3 gill fluke in on that scrape. Didn't find any normal fluke, so yes. The fish that I got out the other day, the kajaku, the smaller kajaku, he had a handful of fluke on him and a handful of gill fluke. So yeah, that's why I did that 2nd dose of PP. So I've got him out now. I'm gonna give him a scrape, have a look, and then yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Right, here we go guys, last fish to go. Got my glass slide. Nice and gentle through the gill, not all the way in, just around the edges, along the back, along the side. Should give you a decent enough amount of mucus. You can see that on there, but yeah. Slide that mucus into the middle. The reason I'm using 2 slides, guys, is because I have lost my little square slides that go in. Put a little bit of water in there. Close her up. And I'll come back to you at the microscope. Right, here we go, guys. We're now about halfway down the slide. I only found a couple of what I think is probably dead fluke. They haven't moved really. Like obviously when you're touching the toggles, anything that's in or around the water, around the slime coat is sort of, it moves as well, but it's not moving as such, it's just moving with the water. So I'll come back to you if I find anything else, guys. Right, didn't really find anything on that one, to be fair, which is good because that one had quite a few on it before. So yeah, the PP's obviously worked. It's knocked them right back. Obviously that's the second dose of PP I've given them. It got rid of the trick, which was last week. Obviously I wanted to do another one midweek, another pretty good dose of PP, just to see if I can get rid of them flukes after doing some more scrapes, finding a few, not high numbers, just a few flying about. Yeah, so yeah, I did that other PP. Since then noticed a few flashing about. So obviously I've done these scrapes. I only found 3 gill fluke in the end, and a couple of probably not even, like, are they plain dead or are they dead? You just don't know, do you? So what I'm going to do, guys, is for safe measures, let me flick you around, guys. Got my fluke treatment in there. I'm just waiting for it to cool down, as it says on the packet. That's what I'm using, guys, because my Kisuri one was about 4 years out of date, so I've decided to throw that and get this one for now. So this one treats 5,000 gallons twice, so 2 times 50 grams, so I needed a 2,500 gallon pond, so I needed 25 grams, so 50 grams will do 2 doses, so I've got enough for 4 doses here. So yeah, it says on the packet, in boiling water, and then wait for it to cool down before putting it into the pond. So I'll come back to you in a bit, guys. Alright, there you go, guys. The fluke treatment's in. Now that worked its way around the system. So yeah, fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. I'll come back to you in a second, guys. Yeah, fingers crossed, see what happens. That'll be the end of this video, guys, but I will do a video midweek, just an update, basically, see how the koi are. Right, catch you on the next one.